trouble, bro. Yeah, man. Oh, man. On the sofa where he left him. In trouble, bro. Yeah, man. Oh, man. This 1 hour away, bro. I was in a Cooper estate, zooming the road, like it's not an hour away, it's half an hour away.
Hello. Sometimes you've got to do your reporting on the move. So here I am, but you've got to get out and about. Sometimes you've got to gather information on the outside. It's not easy, actually. And I've got work to do and all the other things that you've got to do in life. Now, this, I think, is fairly exclusive because we've been waiting, haven't we? I can reveal Rocky. Remember Rocky? Now, before I reveal who he is, and you may have seen him anyway, because this isn't to have a go at these guys. This is to perhaps, possibly eliminate these people from the inquiry. Because until they're spoken to, or spoken to by the right people perhaps, and there is a whole load of interest on social media. That's why it's appearing on social media, because people are on social media, they're content creators, and they create things about what's going on. Anyway, before I do, just a little video about the background of Tenerife.
1 in every 5 arrests made by Tenerife police is for drug-related crimes.
Conclusions. If the traffic on social media, which is vast, is anything to go by. And this story, of course, has opened itself up to so much speculation because there are so many aspects to it that are very much more than the facts as they were first released. And nearly 3 weeks ago, it was a 19-year-old teenager who's a Brit has gone missing. And then the story grew and grew and grew. And every day there is complexity being added to it. There is more murkiness being added to it. As certain characters within this drama are discovered to be, shall we say, less than savoury, and some of them downright criminal.
But why were those two guys who he went back? He met these guys there. Apparently, there have been other allegations that perhaps when he was seen carrying that little black bag with, but we don't know. But what we do know is he went to the Airbnb with two characters, one of which we now know was a convicted drug dealer, but someone who got 9 years sentence. In leaving that Airbnb, he could have gone down the road to a village straight away where there was people, there were bars, there were restaurants, public transport. He knew the next bus was coming in 2 hours. Instead, he hot foots it up a mountain into the middle of nowhere. That to me seems like someone who doesn't want to be found. He doesn't want to be seen.
Well, hot footing it into the mountains is, of course, the working hypothesis, to use a British policing expression, or the theory that the Spanish police, the Guardia Civil, worked on for 2 weeks while they conducted their searches in that very mountainous and difficult terrain without finding any trace of Jay. I think the Guardia Civil chose that theory because it suited them. So, okay, there were indicators that might actually have been what had happened. The low battery, where his phone pinged from, he had no water, and the conversation that he apparently had with his friend. So those pointers would indicate that was quite possibly where he had gone. But there was so much else to this story that should have been quite properly and thoroughly explored. Now, the Tenerife police, of course, some have a, shall we say, colourful reputation, and some of them are reputed to be quite fond of a few euros that might not necessarily have been paid directly into their bank account by their employer. However, what the mayors and all the kind of establishment of Tenerife want people to do is to keep going there and spending their money, just like the drug dealers want people to keep going to Tenerife and spending their money. And this story, I think, what it has highlighted is that, like with so many other places in the costas on southern Spain, there's mafia, there's gangsters, there's criminals, there's drug dealers, and I will be looking elsewhere for my summer holiday location.
It's interesting, isn't it, that these two guys who were at the Airbnb are allowed to fly home. The Spanish police straight away, or Tenerife police straight away, go, nothing to see here. They just said he'd come. There was May. They gave him somewhere to stay for the night, and they bid him farewell in the morning. And nothing to do with us. And then flew home early. Then they didn't look into or fingerprint or anything in that Airbnb property. Nothing, like you said, nothing was done in that regard. You're right. Oh, poor kid took a load of drugs, a bit drunk, wandered off into the terrain and got himself lost. Oh, well, shame. I mean, what the allegations you're making is basically there might be powers that be with a finger in the pie, so to speak, when it comes to how all this is being coordinated for their own interests is quite extraordinary. His mother, of course, received that Snapchat message, didn't she? So the first thing she did is come out and say, look, you need to be doing something about this because I've got a Snapchat message saying you won't see your boy again. He owes me a load of money. And that seems just being like, oh, well, shut up. She don't know what she's talking about. And that was sort of shut down. Then there's this funny GoFundMe for like £30,000, a very specific amount to be asking for. You don't pay the Tenerife police to do their investigation. So whilst literally the moment he disappears, do they need £30,000? I mean, what is your take on the lot of this, Peter?
Also, a little bit about Ahab, and he's also been upfront about revealing himself on social media, etc.
Master Boy's in jail, bro. They'll tell you, bro. I ain't got knuckles halfway down my hand for no reason, mate. Trust me. I'm gonna slap you.
And we see the video now. This is Ahab talking to Rocky.
Hey guys, yes, Rocky. Let yourself know, bro. You control the narrative, bro. Already asleep. Well, no, he asked me for the charger, but he's in trouble, bro. Yeah, mental. Someone said, "Where's the blanket?" On the sofa where he left it. In trouble, bro. Yeah, mental. Someone said, "Where's the blanket?" On the sofa where he left it. How was someone already asleep? Well, no, he asked me for the charger, but his mate. Well, my mate was sleeping. Rocky, like, I don't even have to say. Yeah, I was sleeping. You're here now, like. Well, I was lit that night. I got drunk. I was sleeping in the car. Who was lit? Yeah, like Brandon, you man are wet, bro. You got your middle finger up on your photo, bro. You get slapped backhand. Get gone, bro. Get gone, bro. Off. Pause that way, bro. Nah, Amy, no, I'm not mafia. The mafia don't exist. Yeah, start answering questions. I drove back to the Airbnb, not for 1 hour, 20 minutes. I zoomed it in half an hour. But like, I'm a driver, bro. Bro, what you talking about? Who plugged Jay? What you on about, bro? What did you say? Who plugged Jay? Bro, what you on about? Nah, chill out, bro. We not do them things, dog. Me not do them things, bro. Me plug gal. Me plug gal. See what I mean? Like, can you start from beginning and tell us your side? Big up Lucy, trouble, bro. Yeah.
Thank you. And as I say, this isn't solved by any means, and the British police may get involved. Keep mentioning Interpol. Do they need to track down the ring that's going on? Because there's an awful lot more missing people in Tenerife alone, let alone other islands. And I know in Britain there are also missing people. In America, there's more of a population, and there are thousands upon thousands each year of missing people. Come on. Let's put our heads together and try and stop this. Everyone. Authorities, people, everyone. Anyway, you've been watching Aldon's Reviews and True Crime. Please be careful out there.